Hey everybody, it's your boy Surge Dragon, and this time for sure, prior to my mistake on NXT TakeOver 31, this is October 5th Monday Night Raw review, and with me is Andre.
Yo.
Chris Petrie. And Mike Henry.
Ready for an episode of the Heaven Sponsors Podcast? Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, be ready for an episode of the Heaven Sponsors Podcast. Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's kick off with Drew McIntyre confronting Randy Orton.
So, after that assault on the Legends by Randy Orton posing as a janitor, Randy Orton is in the back, hiding, talking about all the things he remembered at Clash of Champions. Remembering all the people that jumped him, remembering the punt kick up the head, in which case, then leads to the fact that he said that he's far from done with Drew McIntyre once again. After which he makes that claim, Drew McIntyre just walks right in and starts kicking his ass, taking the chair that he was about to get swing at and push him into the wall and just starts wailing on him. Randy Orton gets away thanks to security and the officials coming in. And Drew McIntyre is like, we gonna finish this. I'm gonna freaking... He sounds like he gonna kill him. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So your thoughts on that? And it's made official. It will be for the the WWE Championship title in a Hell in a Cell match. Also confirmed, it will be a Hell in a Cell match because I didn't know about this, but yeah, it's been confirmed that Hell in a Cell match will be for both Universal Championship as well as the WWE Championship. So how do you feel, Mikey, about Drew McIntyre once again getting the drop on Randy Orton?
Like I said, play more country.
How about you, Andre? How do you feel about Drew McIntyre getting the drop on Randy Orton? Andre?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Drew McIntyre getting the drop on Randy Orton?
I'm glad. I hope he continue to beat up Randy Orton.
You, Chris?
Randy Orton slid away like a coward because he don't want another piece of Drew McIntyre.
Next, we have a 6-woman tag match with the baby faces of Asuka, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke versus Zelina Vega, Natalya, and Lana. Ultimately, it'd be the baby faces winning the match with a combination of Asuka kicking and Mandy Rose doing a running knee to the head of, I believe, Lana and pinning her. After that, it would be the return of the women's tag team champions, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. And they immediately go right after Natalya and Lana for their little trash talk last week. Natalya was supposed to be the one grabbed and supposedly Samoan dropped onto the announce table, but Lana ended up saving Natalya, and ultimately for a third time in a row, not third week, but the other week, there you go, third time in a row, Nia Jax Samoan drops her into the announce table. Also, for the record, Natalya, as well as Lana, on her YouTube page, was questioning her madness, knowing that she keeps repeating the process over and over. So she had a motivational video on YouTube. I don't know if it'll get better, though, because it's not looking good. All right, with that said, Mikey, what's your take on this?
Well, congratulations to Asuka's team for making Zelina Vega tap out. And And then after that, here comes Nia and Shayna. Nia Jax putting Lana through the announce table for the third time. Oh, trust me, it's going to be hell to pay.
What about you, Andre?
All right, so far.
You, Chris?
Congratulations to Oscar, Mandy, and Dana Brooke picked up the victory. But Lana got a Samoan drop a third time.
No good for Lana.
Nope.
We have a funny little skit going on where R-Truth is trying to talk about all these individuals. I mean, good God, look at this freaking picture we got here. We got SmackDown Ninja One, Mercy the Buzzard. He's mentioning Mercy the Buzzard. Little Jimmy, Sam Rogers, Mr. Manham? What the hell? That's not Mr. McMahon, that's Mayhem. Sister Abigail, and Brother Love. And Raw, we have Ninja number 2, Huskus, R-Truth, something, Road Dog. I can barely read that chicken scratch, it's so tiny. The Star Umbrella. Like, what the hell? Who is he mentioning all these people for? Ultimately, behind him is a janitor, and he thinks it's Randy Orton. It's Drew Gulak chasing his ass for another opportunity of the 24/7 championship, and obtains it, making him a third time 24/7 champion. He's running. It's like, oh my God. So I'm going to cut to the next part where Drew Gulak actually stumbles into a big barrel. I've seen these at work. Dumpster barrel, in which case R-Truth and referee were inside, and referee got out, and freaking Akira Tozawa was in a recycling bin. And they all jump into the trash barrel, and we can't even see what's going on. We just see the referee going 1, 2, 3, and out comes R-Truth with the championship, and he becomes a 42-time 24/7 champion. Oh my God. Mikey, get your 2 cents.
Crazy, I guess.
You, Chris?
Yeah. Drew won the 24/7 championship and lost it again. Yeah.
Yep. Andre, how you feel about all this chaos involving the 24/7 championship?
Oh, man. I miss the hardcore title better. I like the hardcore title better than the 24/7 title, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. Wish I'd bring the hardcore title back, though, you know? And the European title.
Yeah.
A lot of titles I wish I'd bring back, you know?
Oh, yeah. You know, Ring of Honor brought back its pure championship, right?
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm. They've been having a tournament for these last few weeks.
Wow. See, they need to do that with the WWE titles, bring them back. You know, the ones they just stopped using.
Technically, if you want to get down to it, bro, the European Championship has been rebranded as the NXT UK Championship.
Really?
I mean, it's the UK.
I guess.
That, or they might they might bring that championship back as a middleweight belt.
Huh.
For the NXT UK, like they did the North American Championship belt.
So what was the North American title before they brought that back, or was it just something else, or
Cruiserweight belt.
the cruiserweight? So they replaced the cruiserweight belt.
No. They brought back the Cruiserweight belt. I thought you were saying which one they brought back.
Oh.
And
Okay.
24/7 Championship is a remake of the Hardcore title.
I wish they would have brought that back too. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
At least keep both.
Maybe Fox will get the rights to that.
Huh?
Maybe Fox will get the rights to that. Who knows?
What, to the hardcore title?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Wait, but don't the WWE own the hardcore title? Can't they just bring it back anytime they want, or?
I don't know. I'm not
don't
WWE
know.
official. I don't know the rules about that. Yeah. Chris, what are your takes on that?
What y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they should have made a TV championship belt, like back in the day, a TV belt.
Maybe a Fox belt.
Yeah.
No, they got the United States Championship, so that would be considered a TV title right now because it's on a USA channel. You ever thought about that?
No, I will always think about the United States Heavyweight Championship.
Also, think about it. They got the Hurt Business and they got the United States Championship on Raw.
Yeah.
So I think they were trying to intuit like we need to keep that title. So Fox belt might be something that be instead of a hardcore championship, they might have the Foxy title, where you gotta think clever as a fox to keep it. I don't know. Might be. Anyway, that said, let's Mikey, what do you think about that when it comes to titles? Please fall asleep. We're doing a midnight one. Mikey!
Yeah.
How do you feel about titles?
Crazy.
Yeah, they're all crazy. Yeah. All right, next thing we got to work out is Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy going up against Dominic Mysterio and Humberto Carrillo.
Oh, shit.
So, Seth Rollins is in the ring wanting to do something or say something, and Buddy Murphy goes and demands that he apologizes to Rey Mysterio's daughter. And he ain't doing that. So, in this match, these two would end up working together, ultimately eliminating Dominic over the barricade, and Seth Rollins is taken out by Humberto. Humberto and Murphy are last ones in the ring, and Humberto flies into a springboard, only to get jumping knee to the face or the chest, and gets laid out and pinned right there by Buddy Murphy. Seth Rollins was looking to congratulate him on getting the win for them. He just walks off. He demands, and the back, by the way, that he apologize to him, since he is his Messiah. And he's the apostle. Disciple. Yeah. So, what is your take on this, Mikey?
Oh my god. Trouble in paradise between Murphy and Rollins.
You, Chris?
Yeah. Well, God great for the Dominic Mysterio and Humberto. They tried their best to beat Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. Didn't work out that way.
How about you, Andre? How do you feel about this whole crazy things about people asking for apologies and not getting it?
They just need to chill all that crap. Forget the apologies. Just leave it alone and go move on, you know?
Yeah.
I think.
More to the question, how do you feel about Seth Rollins not giving an apology to Rey Mysterio's daughter?
Just suck it up and apologize to the girl and move on and let Rey Mysterio kick your butt in, Dominic. So, just go ahead and take that butt whooping.
That's a little contradiction. Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. The next thing is Kevin Owens has himself another edition of the Kevin Owens show, but he throws out all the equipment and straight up demands that The Fiend comes out and fights him. Instead, it's the return of the Firefly Funhouse on Monday Night Raw, of all things. I think this is the first appearance, actually, not the return. So Bray Wyatt and all the friends actually go and say that they were looking to make Kevin Owens a friend, and Kevin Owens does not want anything of it. And he says that you don't want to fight the Fiend because the Fiend is not one to mess with. So he's warning them about his battle with the Fiend coming soon. So they're going to fight for real. Is it going to be a Hell in a Cell? What's your take on this, Chris?
It might be on SmackDown.
Anything else to comment on that?
Kevin Owens need to pray because the Fiend don't know how to stay down. He keep getting back up.
I just remembered. I was thinking there was more to this. What was it? And then, oh yeah, that's right. Kevin Owens says if he's not going to come out, he's going to come to him. And Aleister Black jumps him from behind once again. Get your 2 cents on that, Chris.
Aleister Black won another match. He's won another match Kevin Owens one last time. But I got that referee getting away.
You, Mikey?
Oh boy, talk about craziness.
Andre, how do you feel about knowing that Bray Wyatt is warning Kevin Owens about the Fiend and Aleister Black jumping Kevin Owens?
I just hope that Kevin Owens is able to beat the Fiend, and just defeat him, and
Yep.
I hope Braun Strowman win a title off of the champion Roman Reigns. I hope he beats him.
One thing I got to consider, that if someone loses to him, to the Fiend, they lose a part of themselves. So what is Kevin Owens going to lose if he fights the Fiend and loses? Oh boy.
I hope he doesn't lose like his soul or anything else. I just hope he just stays intact completely, and be completely fine and good after beating the Fiend,
Yeah, I got to look at this. So when Seth Rollins fought the Fiend, he lost his compassion or something. He has no compassion for anybody. It's all about him.
Yeah.
And when the Braun Strowman,
I hope Kevin Owens don't lose any compassion or anything else. Just stay how he is and still be a good guy, but beat the Fiend.
With Braun Strowman, he lost his patience. He goes straight up, starts beating up everybody. He won't wait on anything, so he's lost his patience when he fought the Fiend at the lake. As for Alexa Bliss, I think she lost her sanity.
I like Alexa Bliss. I wish she was just still her same self. Her and Nikki Cross.
Yep. I'm trying to think, who else lost to the Fiend?
John Cena.
He just straight up disappeared.
Yeah.
He hasn't made his return to WWE in a while.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And Finn Balor.
Finn Balor fought the Fiend?
Yeah, back in SummerSlam. You remember?
It wasn't Fiend versus Demon, though. That sucked. I don't know. For Finn Balor, it was like more of a win than a loss when he lost something. I guess, I don't know what Fiend lost. I don't think they did anything with the Finn Balor. That's weird. That was a missed opportunity. Alright. So speaking of Braun Strowman, for the record, he comes and invades Monday Night Raw, and since he's not a competitor, Not to mention the fact that this is the second week in a row we don't have Raw Underground. So because of that, he's looking to come on Raw and fight somebody in an unsanctioned match, exhibition match. It says right here, it's supposed to be unsanctioned, but it's an exhibition. So the one who steps up is Keith Lee. And in this match, it ends in a double countout. And they keep fighting. They don't want to stop. The Limitless One and the Monster Among Men, woo, man. We got a peek of this from the Royal Rumble last year in Houston, Texas, our hometown. And now we get to see it again, and it's still undecisive. Double countout. So I'm hoping we get a Hell in a Cell match. Well, Hell in a Cell. I can't say this right because it sounds like there's going to be a Hell in a Cell match, but more, there you go, a match at Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. There you go. I said it wrong. Yeah, I fixed it myself. So hopefully we get to see a one-on-one match at Hell in a Cell between Braun Strowman and Keith Lee. Your thoughts, Chris?
They were count out, but Braun Strowman ran Keith Lee in the barricade.
Ooh.
Got up.
Shot it.
He would throw Braun Strowman in one of those technical area where you come out with the curtain, all that, and I think he speared him and falling to a table, both of them.
Yeah, definitely did. They fell off the stage and Braun Strowman was already getting back up. Damn, those guys wreck everything. They wrecked that monitor. Thank you for reminding me of that, Chris. Oh, shit. That's bad. What about you, Mikey?
Braun Strowman's a monster.
And Keith Lee?
Hey, basket is glory.
Yeah, buddy. How about you, Andre? How did you feel knowing that Braun Strowman and Keith Lee wrecked everything?
Oh, that was cool to see. Oh, no, that was good. That was good, man.
All right, let's go on to the next thing. We have Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin versus Ricochet and Apollo Crews. Sadly for them, it's the Hurt Business winning again thanks to the Hurt Lock, making Apollo Crews tap out once again. And they got the hype going for them, saying they were going to be hurting the Hurt Business, but that didn't happen. Damn. After the match, though, it would be Mustafa Ali challenging MVP to a match later that night. How you feel about that, Mikey?
Well, the Hurt Business have done it again.
Yeah, buddy. And you, Chris?
The Hurt Business is dominating. There's no stopping them.
Andre, how do you feel about the Hurt Business taking out Shelton Benjamin? No, my bad. Ricochet and Apollo Crews.
That's messed up. I want to see them come back and take out the Hurt Business. Like, get some help and take out the Hurt Business and just sideline them for a couple of weeks.
Next, we have Buddy Murphy coming out and answering to Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins is all in his face demanding an apology, and Buddy Murphy just straight up attacks him. And Seth Rollins retaliates. Ultimately, Aaliyah Mysterio, Rey Mysterio's daughter, comes out demanding that he stop attacking him. That's when the rest of Rey Mysterio's family comes out and puts a stop to Seth Rollins. He gets away, and ultimately they take Aaliyah Mysterio away, questioning her as to why are they helping Murphy, telling her repeatedly that, don't you remember what they did to us, to Dad, to his eye? So, how do you take this, Mikey?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Crazy.
You, Chris?
I remember Buddy Murphy picked up a pencil stick and asked himself to apologize to Aaliyah Mysterio. He waited on him and waited for you to apologize.
And he did too. He did apologize, but it was all a rouge just to get the drop on Murphy.
Yeah.
Bastard. How you feel about that, Andre? Knowing that Aaliyah had to come out while Seth Rollins was ruthlessly beating up his disciple, Buddy Murphy. He had it enough. He had enough of it. Buddy Murphy had enough of Seth, and Seth had enough of Murphy.
I hope Murphy beat up Seth Rollins and, get his revenge for how poorly he treated him. But that was nice of Alita to see how Murphy was doing.
Next thing we got on the list is the Women's Tag Team Championship match that was due at Clash of Champions against the Riot Squad, aka Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan. So ultimately in this match, the powerhouse Nia Jax and the submission magician wizard, it's actually magician, Shayna Baszler, lived up to their names, wrecking everyone and breaking everyone. And ultimately, it would be Shayna Baszler who forcibly makes Ruby Riott tap out while Liv Morgan is being manhandled or brutal handled by Nia Jax. So they retain their championships and remain dominant. Your thoughts on that, Andre? Andre.
Yo.
How do you feel about Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax retaining their championship belts?
I'm glad my girl Nia Jax got the retainer title.
Yeah, they did.
It's a good thing.
I gotta admit, they're my favorite women tag team champions right now.
Me too.
They're ruthless.
Yeah.
How about you, Mikey?
Her tag partner, I take Nia Jax, Sergio.
Yeah. I don't mind Shayna Baszler. I'm gonna get my ass whooped though. She's gonna try and break my arm.
I wouldn't mind taking both of them myself.
How about you, Mikey? What are your thoughts? Mikey!
Oh, man. Crazy.
How you feel about Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler retaining their championships against the Riot Squad?
Oh, my God. I got to feel bad for Ruby.
Tapped out. You, Chris? He's falling asleep.
Shayna Baszler injured Ruby by stuffing that arm. She stomped on it like she did at NXT. Stomp on the arm and injure her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did that to a lot of women, including a babyface Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
Yow. All right, Mikey, you want to be up for this one? We're talking about the match between Mustafa Ali and MVP.
Oh, boy.
So the match ended in a no contest due to the fact that the Retribution would show up and MVP and the Hurt Business were looking at like they're about to chew on Mustafa Ali. Instead, they wait on him and he looks and turns around and says, "Get him." It would ultimately be proven by that gesture of words and actions that Mustafa Ali is none other than the leader of the Retribution. And they go all out. Andre, earlier in this podcast, you were talking about hoping that the Hurt Business get the drop on them. They did. In the form of Retribution, they lay out the Hurt Business everywhere.
Wow.
Damn. Chris, Mikey, because I can hear you falling asleep. Get your 2 cents.
What in the living hell did I just watch? I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that Ali kept a secret, and I mean a secret.
Sounds like MVP was right. It was on catering. It was on catering. It was on catering. God damn. You, Chris?
I think, at the end of the day, MVP was right. Mustafa Ali, he was the leader. He was the leader of retribution, and also he was a hacker.
And I hate this. I hate this. I know the fact that I had the same idea, but Mustafa Ali, did you see what he did? Fuck. He called himself the bringer of light. He called himself the bringer of light. And I had this idea of doing this in WWE or any wrestling business and then closing your hands and the lights go out. He beat me to it. God damn. I was like, don't you dare. Don't you. And he did. The lights went out. Damn. Fuck. You thought the same thing I did. He made it happen on television. Shit. Too bad, so sad. All right. Let's go ahead. This is the main event, so let's see what else was mentioned. Okay, that's Braun Strowman. We have Aleister Black, Mandy Rose, Liv Morgan's crying. Is everything okay with Liv Morgan? That's what they say. Nia Jax drives Lana. We have a promo with Drew McIntyre accepting Randy Orton's match at Hell in a Cell. Braun Strowman, the apology, and there's Raw Talk. Okay. So this is the main event. It would be a 6-man tag team match with Drew McIntyre teaming up with the Street Profits against Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. So ultimately, everybody got a shot. Everybody got a hit. But the one hit that mattered most in this match and made a huge statement was Randy Orton getting the drop on Drew McIntyre with an RKO and pinning him in the middle of the ring, setting it up for him possibly winning the Hell in a Cell match this coming month. Ooh. What do you take on that, Mikey?
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to tell you, Serge, but it was awesome. I mean, totally awesome.
That was a good match. You, Andre, how do you feel knowing that this match was so damn crazy with everybody getting the hits in, but Randy Orton was the one with the most biggest hit on the RKO and pinning Drew McIntyre?
I was hoping Drew McIntyre would have beat Orton or need his butt kicked, you know. Maybe next time, huh?
You, Chris?
Got the drop on Drew McIntyre, the pinning the champion. I would say that the champions have lost and the challengers have won.
Yep. Okay, the next thing is Raw Talk. I'm trying to remember everybody. I know Dolph Ziggler as well as Robert Roode were on there last.
Asuka.
Asuka and who?
Asuka, Shayna, and Nia Jax.
You were breaking up. Shayna Taser?
I said Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler. Oh, and Nia Jax. Oh my God. I love it when Shayna Baszler is on freaking Raw Talk with R-Truth. Oh my God. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. So Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax are ultimately saying that they are the most dominant and they're looking for the next opponents, knowing that they've beaten Riot Squad. They knew they were going to. They knew they were going to. As for Asuka, she's happy that she got that won the match, but she doesn't know what's going to happen with the Raw draft, and she accepts any challenge because nobody's ready for Asuka. As for before I mention this, because he was in the dumpster, and he showered and wore a suit. Charlie Caruso was actually mentioning that he smelled like garbage. I just smelled like garbage while hosting. Oh my God. So, the last guest would be Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, and they were kind of questioning what this draft would mean, knowing that they were actually hopefully going to stick together. And even going so far as mentioning that some of their accomplishments, and that saying they're going to take over. The two of them. What do you got to say about that, Chris? Anything to mention?
I hope Asuka stays on Monday Night Raw. And after a while, maybe she can still dominate the women's division.
How about you, Mikey?
Boy, the drama continues with R-Truth, Shayna, and Nia.
How about you, Andre?
All right, so far.
All right, then. Anything I missed, boys?
Just the draft next Monday.
This Friday, I'm watching that. I'm still watching that. I'm watching bits of it because I got other things I'm watching with my mom.
Oh. Aleister Black wants a barbaric rematch against Kevin Owens.
Oh, so woo. When is that going to be? Next Monday night?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh. Okay. You ready to end this, boys?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's end this so Mike can go to bed. Alright. A shout out to our fellow brethren of the Heavens Monsters podcast. A shout out to Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. The remaining shout out to Chris Petrie, T Money. About to say Andre again. Renee, Farrell, and Delvin. And I forgot to mention the subscribe thing at the beginning of the video. I got it. Got to do it on the next one then. Alright. So go ahead and get this maximized. Damn, this thing's loading. There it goes. Flip it. You guys ready to end it? Alright. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heavens Monsters podcast. I'm Serge. This is Chris. This is Andre. And this is Mikey. He's sleepy, so let him sleep. Tell him what's up, Mikey.
That's the bottom line. Because the Heavens Monsters podcast who said so, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to do some more podcasts tomorrow. Hopefully we can cover a lot. Until then, good night. Bye.